What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rogue Reviews. My name is Evan.
I'm Nolan.
Tonight, we saw Ghost in the Shell. I loved it.
I really enjoyed this movie. I did not know what to expect going into it because I've liked some of the trailers. Some other ones didn't quite hit for me. We come to this movie in very different places. You've seen the original anime.
I have.
So you kind of knew what to expect. I am not the biggest anime guy, so I had no idea what I was going into. Start to finish, story-wise, they almost gave you everything you needed to know and really set up this world really well.
It's a lot. There's so much detail that the anime provided. Getting you acclimated to that environment, getting you associated with the characters, and making it believable is such a difficult task, and I believe they just barely pulled it off.
This is a very visually stunning movie, and what they did well was really kind of ground that with the acting, with Scarlett Johansson's story. You really bought into that. You really bought into her.
It was a scary feat because being half robot, half human, there's always room to just like fall flat in character. Because...
I mean, we've seen this movie before. Like,
Right.
We've seen this story before.
Right.
And they just needed to bring something new to it.
Right.
Which I feel like they did in a way that we really haven't seen before, because usually with these robot movies, it's like just about the robot getting intelligence. It's not about projecting ourselves into a robot.
I can't tell if I don't remember much from the anime or if they changed a few things. I'm kind of glad they don't remember much from the anime. Like, I just remember being phenomenal and taking you to a different place. I think the movie did the same. I think it definitely accomplished what it was trying to do, taking you to this distant future that is completely just like crazy. Yeah. I think they said they took like downtown Hong Kong as inspiration. Crazy projections everywhere, and like there's so many. I don't know how people can even walk or drive.
It's like Blade Runner future on steroids.
That's another big one. Blade Runner for sure. Like, I got that Blade Runner feel from it. Beautifully done. The CGI was great. Scarlett, I thought was great. To me, she portrayed a little more of a serious Major. Of course, Major was serious in the anime, but she like would goof around with Bato and all that, like in the anime. But like in this one, she seemed a little more, direct and a little more Black Widow.
Were there any negatives for you?
If I boil it down to, I think it's time. I think they just didn't have enough time to really get all the richness of the story into it and explain a little more about certain things that you wanted to know more about. It doesn't. I won't knock it for that. I just feel like it was cut short. Like there wasn't enough time to invest into it.
I think the runtime is only like an hour and 47 minutes, so it's like under 2 hours. It's a very short movie. I thought the villain they could have explained him a little more. There's one point in the story where it makes a huge leap that it just kind of distracted me. The way they presented it, I was like, all right, I'll go with it, but it kind of knocked it down for me.
There were like 5 studios that worked on this movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure in that, Lost in Translation, another Scarlett movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. I'm sure they had to, appease the giant blockbuster quota that they want for this movie. So I think they brought in a little more of those human elements to try and apply to the audience a little more.
Yeah, I can see that.
Other than what the anime was trying to do, which is just straight art. I'm going to have to go 7.5.
All right.
7.5 with it. I think it was good. I'm not going to put it in the 8 range, but I think it's definitely worth seeing. I think it's definitely a cool world to visit. I wish I had a little more time, and I wish there were a couple decisions that they would have done differently. I think they should have focused on some other things a little more than where they went vice versa,
Yeah.
But I'd say 7.5.
Yeah, I think for me, like, this movie could have easily fell into the whole style over substance that we see with a lot of movies and a lot of blockbusters nowadays, but I think they did a great job keeping it grounded enough to where we still cared about those characters. That combined with all this flashy world that they set up was really kind of brilliant. Just a couple knockbacks with the villain and that story leap for me, but I think a solid 7.2 for me. It was a really good, enjoyable time, and hopefully we can revisit this world sometime. Maybe they'll make a sequel.
Now we got to get him to watch the anime.
Yeah,
I got to rewatch the anime, but go see it, guys. Even if you haven't seen the anime or if you've seen it, you will enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
All right, that's a review for Ghost in the Shell. Leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and we will catch you on the next review. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
See ya.